seconds of welcome. Who knows when this thing actually started recording. Temperature is dropping precipitously. The sun has started to dip down here on June 1st, and it has gotten much cooler. I cannot imagine. I'm out in shorts. Not a good idea. It's starting to get really cold, but it's a lot of noise in my house as usual. It's the 1st of June. We are in a totally new month. I look ridiculously tired because I am. That's not new. That's nothing new. May was a very interesting month. I was reviewing. I was looking over some May numbers the last couple days. Hey, Joseph. And May is very interesting. First off, this May in comparison to last May, we had about a 9% increase in sales, which is good, which is very, very nice. Now, last year, Passover was all the way at the end of April, I believe. Kind of bled into May in recovery and stuff. So, it's always taken with a grain of salt. But we did at least as well as last May. We did run the sale for far longer. This year we ran it for the entire week. Last year I ran some of the sale on Free Comic Day and then changed it for the rest of the week. But that's fine. We still are sitting on too many books, so we could always even go harder on the sale. Definitely true. But what really is interesting to me is to make that more, we had to spend more. Now, obviously, we spend more in the summer months than we spend in the winter months, but it's a big jump up. It was a big jump up. Part of that was because I had distributors who I just didn't order from in winter that I then ordered from in spring to get certain books. So that's part of it. It's a very complicated math, but the simple fact is we are in a slightly better place than we were last year at this time. We are still behind on bills. I'm still taking home very, very little, just really the most necessary amount of money needed for bills. But that's sort of our standard. That was what we were doing before COVID too. So, we're hanging in there. The biggest issue right now, actually, frankly, is my health. It's going to sound crazy. I don't really talk about my health much. I talk about when I don't feel well. But what I really mean is, when I say my health, I mean how busy the shop is when it's busy, and what a strain that is. Memorial Day weekend last week absolutely killed me. I was exhausted beyond belief. And Sunday yesterday was a lot. It was really yesterday. We did not make near as much money as we have on the top 3 or 4 days, Sundays this year, but not counting sale days, not counting January 1st and Free Comic Book Day, and that whole week of the sale, not counting those days, sorry, we had our most sales this Sunday. We had so many more individual sales than we often have. I would say 5 or 6 more than even on the days where we made a lot more money. A lot of people are buying 1 or 2 things. They're buying small things. The free comics help. We've kept the free comic books out for Free Comic Book Day, so that's got that whole, oh, they gave me something free, I should try and buy something vibe. But it's really that I've been saying this for years, since I opened, you know what I mean? Since I opened, I've been saying we're going to have a generation of adults with some spending money who grew up reading Raina Telgemeier, Raina Telgemeier's Smile is 15 years old. She was working on the Babysitter's Club before. The Babysitter's Club books are 17 years old. Boned by Scholastic is 18, 19 years old. You're talking about 25, 26-year-olds who grew up in a world where there were a lot of graphic novels and they were encouraged to read them. They may not have all read them, but they're very familiar with them. And more so, much more so, they're much more open. Most of them will also point to a manga and be like, oh yeah, I heard that's really good. Or they'll point to a webtoon and be like, oh, have you read that? I love this webtoon. Because they read comics occasionally. They don't think of it as reading comics. They don't think of themselves as comic fans. But, it's definitely a different vibe when they walk in the store. I had a few people yesterday, more than one, but one couple specifically say it to me that they're like, this is like such an amazing space, such a great place to just to find things, and that was really heartening. That makes you feel good when you feel like you've done something like that. So we always, of course, want to keep going. Tomorrow, at least 20, because I don't know. UPS came before I was open today, so I will find out tomorrow if they had any books that come out today. Macmillan had a few that I had ordered. There's a couple that could have come, and they just didn't send. UPS didn't come by. So, but right now, we have about 21 new books. We got Billy Bat. We got the new Chainsaw Man. We got the Constitution of the United States. We got the. Actually, no. I think I have the Newtopia open, so. Might have counted that one, so maybe 20 books. We've got so much manga. We got a new Nikki Smith, Midsummer Sisters. Looks tremendous. I love Nikki Smith. So many great new books that we'll be looking at here. Eric Larson's Amazing Spider-Man is almost 12 years old. Eric Larson's Amazing Spider-Man. Eric Larson's Amazing Spider-Man was like the 90s. Joe? I'm confused. Explain yourself, Joseph. Yeah, just a tremendous amount of stuff coming out. And again, I cannot reiterate this. We get 10 to 15% of what is coming out on the market, maybe. There is so much coming out. It is absurd. Oh, we're not old. You and I are not old. I don't know, Joe. The Reed Richards over my ears would disagree. I am graying at great speed. Call me Quicksilver. Oh, that was terrible. Anyway, today I took it easy yesterday because there were so many customers who bought one or two things. It was a lot of browsing. I wasn't helping. Oh, like a lying liar who lies. I see, Joe. Don't do that. There are a lot of people who just didn't need help, so I tried to get hold lists in order and organize some things. I did my ordering. So today, Emily actually kind of forced me. She and Theo were by to take it easy, to try and sit more than I usually do. When I had an email that actually needed a response, I responded to it, but I did not respond to a lot of the emails that were in no kind of rush or anything. And it was good. We also had a slow day. It's not as exciting for the college kids that they're home yet. There's still a whole second wave of college kids that are going to be coming home this week and the next week. Then there'll be summer people who start showing up in the end of June. So it's probably going to be pretty busy. That's my biggest concern right now. Again, we're not killing it. I always want to make this very clear. I've explained this to so many people over the years, and Joe, Doc, you've all heard this before. But we're doing well enough that we can keep going, but one major foul up, one major expense in my house or my life, and boom, I things are gonna have to change. It's really, that's where we're at now, but we're out there we're running across the water. So far, we're making it. Just gotta keep that momentum going. But I'm more concerned right now about I can't handle Sundays without. I'm gonna have to bring some extra snacks. Maybe start carrying a jar of nuts behind the counter like I used to. It's not. There's no so much behind the counter. I'm really visible everywhere, so it's not such a great place to eat. But I something to keep me energized. Some trail mix or something, because they're getting to be long days for me with my age. At my age, you have to be very careful to not overextend yourself. You understand? Anyway, yeah, I will take the good when I can get it. Like I said, I had a great day. There's a new Nikki Smith book to read. I'm gonna talk about so many amazing books here on the live stream tomorrow. You're gonna all just get so excited for these books that we have on the shelf. So make sure that you've got your notifications turned on or whatever. And until then, remember, damn it, babies, You got to be kind.